It's been a while since I've talked about this subject because there really hasn't been much to say. Other than a few things here and there that have happened, all has been quiet on the JD front for some time. And then I got notified to this glorious piece of news and was alerted to the fact that this woman was trending all over Twitter again. I always find this humorous for a couple of reasons. Number one, when the AHPR machine fires up, all it seems to do is cause people to remember her again and make her stock drop. If she was smart, we know that's not the case. That's not true. She's not. But if she was, what she would do is lay low for like 2 years, maybe take some time, enjoy the time with your daughter, stay in a low profile, relax, and let people try and forget about the past 6 years where you have essentially ran your name through the mud by your own actions, and then maybe you could come back to Hollywood and get a role. That's going to be the only way that you could possibly fix your name. I can tell you what doesn't work. Having 130 feminist groups sign an open letter denouncing a proven victim in a court of law, by the way, because men aren't allowed to be victims. Men aren't allowed to speak up, even if they have mountains of evidence and win in a court of law. They're still the abuser. It's messed up. So 130 feminist groups signed an open letter. This is it. It's amberopenletter.com. This is the worst PR I've ever seen. You know, this took them at least 2 months. This is why it's been quiet. So for a minute, after she lost brutally in court, the PR machine was ramping up for her, a huge PR machine. I've never seen anything like it before. And then things died down for a while. And now we know why. They were preparing this open letter. And it's a joke in itself. Look at these are the organizations that are all backing her. None of them care about men, by the way, any kind of male victim. They've shown that now. Women's March Action, of course, Miss. Just go through some of them. CWI, Dawn, Every Voice. Well, what about men's voices? Every Voice. What about men's voices? Let's go on. Women's Equal Justice, the Mary Sue. Oh, boy, the Mary Sue stands with you. That's great. So all these feminist organizations stand with her. Of course they do. Never donate to any of these organizations, by the way. Not a one of them. Never donate to them because they don't support all victims. Here's some more right here. I think these are just all of them listed. The Mary Sue being on there is the best. Individuals, of course. We've got an Oxford University professor, lots of feminist activists, professor of psychology, professor of sociology, women's rights activist. You go down here, feminist. That's it. That's this person's qualifications. Twist Butler, feminist. That's it. No other qualifications whatsoever. I want to hear Drew Dixon, producer, activist. There's gender studies professors on here. Of course, it's a bunch of academics, pretty much, and activists. That's it. It's like that one. Her credentials were feminist. That's all you got to be? Feminist? You don't have to be anything else? Boom, you're on. We'll list you. So all these people signed the petition, naturally, which should tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is the PR machine is going to ramp back up again, which is a mistake because you know what happened after this came out? People took a look at it. it backfired in her face again. And that's what happens every single time this happens. It's too soon. But, you know, this PR machine, they'll happily take your money, AH. They'll happily take your money. But what they're not telling you is that you're making a big mistake, and what you really need to do is just hide out for like 2 years and let everything, if it even does, blow over. Doing shit like this is not helping you. And once again, she trended online, and people pointed out the hypocrisy. All these people are signing this open letter and ignoring the fact that this man was vindicated in a court of law with tons of evidence. And if anything, it says you can have mountains of evidence and even win in court. And if you're a male survivor, you won't be listened to. Nate the lawyer put this out on Twitter, and he was right. Open letter to 130 feminist groups. AH is an abuser and liar proven in a court of law. Your support of her shows you don't care about survivors who are men, but you only protect abusers who are women. Shame on you, hypocrites. Hashtag abuse has no gender. 100% true. 100% true. So that's kind of the big thing that's going on now. They just show they only protect women. It doesn't matter. Even women that beat people and abuse them, they get the protection. Twitter opened its own letter. They put this out here. As you can see, this is the letter itself. And they say, we will not stand with you. We will not stand with you. And if you want to take a minute and read it, feel free to. Just want to go through some of this stuff here. They made this as well. 130 plus apologists do not speak for me. And so on and so on. So, you know, they made their own open letter. There's even a petition now saying just sign this to stand with JD, and it's already taking off. Because of course it is. Because, listen, she's been proven full of it. She's been proven to be full of it. And you can ramp up the PR machine. You can have all these open letters. You can have all these organizations sign it. People saw the trial for themselves. It was the biggest thing of the year, and it was the most talked about thing of the year. And you can sit there and you can try to spin it any way you want. The best thing she could ever do is just go away for a while. It's just funny. These PR people, they have to know that all they're doing is making it worse. It's going to continue to backfire. People don't believe her. I mean, I don't even know if she just laid low for a couple of years if this would blow over. I think she's just truly done. It's going to be hilarious if they don't take her out of Aquaman. That movie would be a spectacular failure. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Check out my Rumble and my locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.